Hey there, sports fans, Rivo here for Calavel Gaming. Thought I'd leave my hat off for today, just for a change. Well, I'm still going to play some Arena. That's not going to change. Mage, Priest, and Hunter. It's like, do we want to play Mage again and get no flame strikes? Or should we go for a 2-hour video with Priest? Let's do that. That's fun, right? Sludge Belcher seems a very good start for any Priest deck. How do you choose between Powered, Shield, and Dark Cultist? It's a harsh one, that, isn't it? I think there is room in this life for dark cultist. I was going to say for Dark Venture Company mercenary. We can work with that. Now, got to pick up a few 2-drops. This is a little bit of a tough one. Lightspawn can be okay. I mean, when it gets silenced, it gets crushed. But you can have some good times with this as well. Defender of Argus seems a lot easier as a choice compared to the other two there. So choice really has been between Spectral Knight and Holy Smite. I think Spectral Knight's really good. You know, you're going to play against a lot of mages and are going to find this a really tough card to deal with. I mean, you can't heal it, which is the one downside to it. You can't target it with your hero ability. I think you can definitely play a Mind Control as well. You can heal it with the Dark Scale healers, however. And I quite like Haunted Creeper as well, but I think I'll take the healer there. We've got a lot of 5-drops. I mean, generally, you know, Priest decks are a little bit slower in that respect, but a second Defender of Argus will give us some defense. Wow, 3 solid guys. I think the Cleric's probably the best of the 3, though. Harsh, another thing at 5 mana, I guess, right? We could take the Farseer over the Holy Nova. Nah. Two cards with Death Rattle. Not really enough for the Undertaker. Okay, let's have some cheap cards, please. Mad Bomber or Cult Master. This deck could probably do with a Mad Bomber. It does help you sort of recover if they get a fast start on you. And a Shadow Word Death's probably okay to have one as well. I mean, we might not get offered another one. I feel this has got to be the Lightspawn here. We've got a lot on at 5 mana. Ooh, how lucky! Hogger's an obvious bomb in this format. Green's in, obviously crap. And Alexstrasza, which is also solid. But I really like Hogger, so I'm going to take Hogger. Apparently I've got a Facebook message on my phone. Blood Knights, you know, super solid. But we've got an Echoing Ooze there, and I have 2, count them, 2 Defender of Arguses. I'm not sure whether that's enough by itself to justify it. The Blood Knight, I'm a big fan of. And the Faceless Manipulator I mean, you know, if you get really lucky and get to copy your Hogger, that's obviously ridiculous. I think just because of this sort of mana curve here, I'm really pushing towards the Blood Knight. As much as I want this Faceless Manipulator, I think we gotta think about our early game a little bit more there. Second Mad Bomber. Oh, and a Temple Enforcer. We like those. Power Word Shield, I think, is the obvious pick here. We got no secrets, and even if we had some secrets, I'd probably still take the Power Word Shield. I mean, the Berserker's nice, but it's just a very slow card. Is Frostwolf Warlord too good to pass up here? It's a huge card. Shadow Word Death's also very nice, because Priest does struggle when your opponent makes something big. We could very well, just for a sort of tempo reasons, go with the Shadow Word Death. That was my basic decision behind that one. Passing up on the Lightspawn for a second Holy Nova. Wow, he's turning into a solid deck here. I'd normally be happy snap picking this Fen Creeper. We got a lot going on at 5, and I really want to have the silence in my deck. Shadow Word Pain, which is very good, or a second Nausea Cleric. Well, we got 2 Holy Novas, which interact really well with the Nausea Cleric. So obviously, immediately get offered another Nausea Cleric. Standard. Two Nausea Clerics probably the right amount though, maybe. Oh, I have 2 Shadow Word Deaths. I completely must have missed picking up the other one. The Raging Worgen's possibly worth considering to go with the Power Word Shield. Another Fairy Dragons. Certainly not a terrible choice either. But maybe we just take the Cleric. See where it gets us. And I guess we finish this one off with a Sea Giant. Might as well check my messages while I'm waiting. Nothing important. Not a big surprise. It's Facebook. The deck seems good. I'm happy with this. Doesn't feel bad.
The light shall bring victory.
But I think we can throw most of these away. I'm kind of a little bit tempted to keep the Holy Nova. Spicy. Well, we have a 70% chance of killing that with the Mad Bomber. How do you think it's gonna go? Yay! Winner! It's gonna go very well. That's how it's gonna go. Now we could make the Raider here, but it is a beast. should maybe be a tiny bit worried about. Could make double Northshire Cleric because he can't kill it. And start drawing some cards, right? But there's not really anything extremely beastly he can do this turn. Apart from possibly that.
Job's done.
But that's fine. Maybe I'll get to draw my silence and deal with that problem.
I wonder. To my side.
Well, an excellent card to draw there. I'm glad he summoned the 2/4. That was the best I could have hoped for, really. Oh, how lucky!
My shield for Argus.
That was a lucky card off the top of the deck, wasn't it? Of course, one of my Shadow Word deaths would have also done the job there.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
And there is one, in fact. Do we Shadow Word Death the 5/4?
For the Lich King!
Into the breach.
So only really a deadly shot is going to upset me here. Well, that doesn't do anything, so I'm fine with that. Could be a freezing trap.
Is someone injured?
Not really a whole lot we can do if it's a freezing trap, right? Luckily it's not a freezing trap. I guess it's explosive. That's made my life a whole lot easier. Can't target that. Oh, you can target it with that. There you go.
Right away.
Job's done.
Well, that is another beautiful card to draw right there.
must consider.
So we can basically counter his steady shot each turn by healing for 2.
For Kel'Thuzad! Are you ready for this?
So I'm not going to attack just yet. I just want to see whether he's going to use his bow, because we don't want to give it an extra charge. And now, at this point, I just don't care.
Don't blink.
Right away.
Job's done.
Because we have Hogger. I'm sorry. Well, played that wrong, didn't I? It's obviously mind control
Right
assets.
away.
I was just so excited at stealing his guy.
Pay attention, class.
It doesn't really do anything. You know you're dead? You know, hit for 16, right? You're still dead if you attack that. And he has a Leroy. I love the way they attack and then concede. Like, attack, concede. Okay. Thanks for wasting both of our time. I will hit you for 6 and then I will concede. But we got there. He was so fast to concede as well. He was like, can't hit me back. Like being back in school, isn't it, when you punch someone on the arm.
The light shall bring victory.
Pretty rough. Very rough. No point playing the Norse cleric onto an empty board. He's just gonna coin into his weapon and kill it. Coin into a 3/2 and kill it. I'm just gonna sit here going, rest of my deck costs 5 mana.
Ready to ride.
Actually pretty good against me. Oh, okay. Well, we can work with that, right?
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Well, sneaky Holy Nova next turn.
My shield for Argus. To the breach!
That looks absolutely fine to me.
For the Lich King!
So I'll make another guy that he's going to struggle to target.
For Nazata.
And we could pretty much Holy Nova here.
I wonder.
Is someone injured?
For Kel'Thuzor!
Is someone injured?
For the crusade!
X marks the spot. Right away. Right away.
Could maybe have traded a cleric off there to get rid of the bubble, but nah, it just makes his ghoul bigger and gets it closer to getting to my giant.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Looks fine to me. Very happy to see that. That's super nice draw as well there.
My shield for Argus!
Die, landlubber.
Guess we could take the goal out. I'm just thinking how many cards we can draw with this healer. Bubble, bubble. So whether we want to bash this into this
Die, landlubber.
and then
Right away.
use this to finish it off. And then draw 2 cards. Oh, draw 4 cards, I guess.
For Nazata.
Move quickly.
Right away. Right away.
Job done.
Yeah, so I was pretty happy he went straight for me there rather than trading off.
I wonder.
So that was his plan. He thought, oh, I can just make a Reaper. And he suddenly realised things have taunts and he has to attack them. He's like, oh man, how could I forget that? I have to attack the things with taunts.
I'll put it on your tab.
Right away.
To the breach!
Is someone injured?
Pretty certain he'll just attack me at this point and hope that he can kill me somehow.
It's time for a little blood.
I didn't use the mind control because I wanted to save that in case he made something with taunt, so I could pinch that instead. Yeah, he should just go for me, really. It makes the most sense. And hope he draws something useful. I don't think he can win the game attacking my 6/6 or my 4/8. So he has to attack me. I mean, it's pretty much the only thing he can do. Another Mad Bomber that I'm not going to play. And I'm just pretty sure just gonna trade off, really.
To the breach!
Right away.
Are you ready for this?
It always makes me laugh, people playing Demolisher. I just hate the card with a passion. It's just so bad. Oh, and there's my Blood Knight. Where were you earlier? You little rapscallion.
Where shall I
To the breach!
Right away.
Don't blink.
For the Lich King!
My blade be thirsty.
Well, that be that then. And there's good old Hogger. After the party's over.
Right away.
So, you know, my only worry, the deck might occasionally get that kind of slow start, so we have to really hope on getting these 2 and 3 drops, because if it carries on like that, where it's just 4 and 5 drops in opening hand, I'm not going to be too impressed. You know, my opponent played right. He just couldn't do anything against the deck.
Anduin versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
The light shall bring victory.
Well, I think we keep the Blood Knight here. I think that much is obvious. Pallies like bubbles, right? Mad Bomber's nice. Shadow Word Death, not so nice. Second Mad Bomber. I heard you like me! Here's my brother. Hope he's got eye for an eye, and I just triggered it like that. That'd be cool. Wow, another demolisher. People love their demolishers, don't they? There's a very real risk here that if I played this Mad Bomber first.
The damned stand ready.
I mean, it's obviously noble sacrifice. I mean, okay, there might be a slight chance.
Reporting for duty.
It's avenge. So yeah, we should probably hit that first. How lucky! Perfected this game. But yeah, I'm playing round it like it's noble sacrifice. I'd assume that's why he was so happy playing the Demolisher, because he's got protection.
Not on my watch.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Glory to the Sindora.
I'm sorry. I don't feel bad.
My fate is sealed.
There you go, it's avenge. And now he's in some trouble. For some reason he wants to go for me. Why would you do that?
My shield for Argon. My fate is sealed.
For Lorthamar.
So it's another revenge then. Does he have equality consecrates? Or is he boned? Very much looking like a savage boning.
I wonder. For Lorthamar.
My fate is sealed. To the breach.
That was a super harsh Blood Knight.
The victory.
Yeah, there's nothing else to say. That was just a kicking. As soon as he made that bubble, I was like, bam. You're going down. And he did. Well, yeah, my deck is capable of functioning. More like that, please, really. That was very nice. And I refuse to die to someone who plays Demolisher.
Anduin versus Valera.
Watch your...
No!
The light. shall
Another
bring
hand
victory.
of stuff we don't want. This is not great.
The pleasure is mine.
Greetings.
Now this is really interesting because we can make the fairy dragon, or we can make the Nausea Cleric. If you make the Nausea Cleric, you might make like a 3-2 or something next turn, or a coin into a 3-3. And then we get to sort of play the Shattered Sun Cleric if he makes a 3-2, or, you know. But the fairy dragon makes a lot of sense because he can't backstab it or eviscerate it. I mean, we also can't heal it.
Ha! This guy's toast.
Sorry about that.
Well, he does get to do that to it if he chooses to.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
And there is the backstab that he had anyway. And we got 2 dead cards here with these Shadow Word Deaths. They're not going to be doing anything. Not for some time. Yeah, it's like these 4 cards collectively are just dead cards in my hand. Well, thank you for doing that. I can now kill your guy with Shadow Word Death. Very much appreciate that.
Is someone injured?
Not much you can do with this hand. Just sit there and take it.
Wanna blow something up?
Still finds a way to hit me. with all those targets on the other side of the board, still finds a way to hit me. Ugh, these mad bombers are ridiculous. Unbelievable. Beautiful in a way, isn't it, you know? Five targets on that side of the board, and me hits me.
Is someone injured?
It's like 1 card against 8. But yeah, I pretty much lost this one with my opening hand. There's nothing you can do if you don't have a single play. We need a taunt, sir. Stop me from gaining 5 life.
Go ahead. Make my day. Mistakes were made.
Are you ready for this? Job done.
Yeah, he didn't attack. He should have just attacked my guy. Like a waste of a blade flurry, that really.
Silvermoon shall not fall.
Blood Knight off the top of my deck. How lucky!
Glory to the Sindora.
Well, I guess after my opening hand, I'm deserving of a little bit of luck, right? Then he attacks me for 6 and I draw my mind control. Oh,
Attention, class.
another one. At least he realizes he should just come for me. I need my mind control here to stay in the game. That's not a mind control. Where's the concede button?
You had best.
Well,
That was not well played. My hand was terrible. So yeah, when you get 4 dead cards in your opening hand, or at least after a couple of turns, no way back into it. Both my Nausea Clerics and both my Shadow Word Deaths pretty much ruled that game out.
Anduin versus Uther.
Completely forgot I already had a Shadow Word Death when I was drafting.
The light shall bring victory.
Now it's going to haunt me, that card, and it's going to keep on coming back.
Well met.
Greetings.
Yeah, there's no point coining something out. There's a Mad Bomber about, so...
What you want?
But it's not a great chance of killing the 2-2 there with the Mad Bomber. So I'm just going to play a 2-3 and see what he has. He has taunts. That's what he has. And Shock Horror, it's an Avenge.
The damned stand ready. Reporting for duty.
Well, feeling lucky with the Mad Bomber here.
wanna blow something up?
Job done. I approve of that Mad Bomber. Next turn we can get the Northshire Cleric rolling, right? I'm just getting these guys out of consecration range in case you didn't realise.
Reporting for duty.
Hey, good draw!
Die, landlubber!
Is someone injured?
So I'm pretty much just letting him use his weapon on my Northshire Cleric to do so that my Sludge Belcher, you know, and Hogger survive, because those are the cards I want to keep in, well, you know, not be easy to
My
kill.
shield for Argus.
Wanna blow something up?
And we're not going to run the 1-1 in case it consecrates, I'm just going to leave it there.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
Well, might as well trigger his noble sacrifice, right?
Get down!
Let me think.
My shield for Argus.
He too has 2 Defenders of Argus. Wonder if I'm going to see a Holy Nova at any point.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Now let's think. We trade this off, make Hogger. You can certainly take a Hogger out with Decodo after running that into my 2-2.
Let me think.
Well, we know he doesn't have Consecrate because he just consecrates my side of the board and runs his 4-2 into my 6-6. Apparently that took him a minute to work out. He was like, how do I play this game? I don't understand. There you go. 2 hours to play a Consecrate. There really were no decisions there for him to make. There's a potential 4-for-1 trade there by taking the 4-6 with taunts.
I've got a huge gun. Reporting for duty.
Pretty good draw.
Is someone injured?
Oh yeah, of course it's going to be something big he's holding on to.
My eyes are open.
Thank you very much. I'll have a card. Nice draw.
I must consider.
What makes the most sense here? I'm trying to think. He hits me for 10 next turn. Or do we go with Hogger and let him force him to kill Hogger? Or do we go with the Rocketeer? Run the two of them into the 5-6.
I must consider.
Quickly.
I think that makes the most sense.
Right away.
Reporting for duty.
He's probably got another true silver, right?
For the Lich King! My shield for Argon!
Or a consecration or an equality.
Reporting for duty. Not on my watch.
Or an Argent Protector. That he can't deal with this turn. But he knows I can't heal it either.
Into the breach! For Kel'Thuzad! Justice demands retribution.
Go Hoglet! That's what I call the little gnolls. They're Hogger, they're Hoglets. That's the best card he could have drawn right there. That is like the perfect top deck when you have 10 mana.
Not on my watch.
Hey look, it's another one of those.
Reporting for duty.
Wow, beautiful draw. Beautiful draw. This might upset him a bit to this one.
Into the breach!
boy.
Justice demands
Hogger just gets to
retribution.
dominate boards. Like, once you can't deal with Hogger, it's like, yep. Like, well played. Congrats on your legendary. But, you know, it was very important for me to play in a certain way there, so that I could play Hogger and have it stick on the board. You know, it would have been very easy for me to just throw it out a bit earlier. Of course, he's not so good against people with flame strikes.
The light shall bring victory.
In fact, he's pretty poor against people with flame strikes. I'm going to keep the Defender of Argus. I'm going first. And I can buff up the 1/1s that are created from the Haunted Creeper into 2/2s. So it's not actually that slow of a hand or that poor. Yay! My opponent played a Wisp! Oh, this is a happy day. Oh, never had a Wisp played against me in Arena before. Someone's gonna... oh, well, I clearly remember in Game 6 of your 67th Arena run, your opponent played a Wisp on turn 5. I don't remember anyone having played a Wisp against me. But now he doesn't get to ping... You can't ping my 3/2, so he's wasted his turn there. I can't believe it, it's a real life genuine Wisp. The happiest day of my life. Oh.
Pandaria will be ours.
My shield for Argus.
I'm just going to pass the turn here because I don't want my fairy dragon to die. Because if I attack, he can just gets to attack back and kill it. So at least if I have a Holy Nova next turn, I can heal my fairy dragon that way. Of course I didn't take any Shadow Word pains, you know, when he's playing a 1/7.
Into the breach.
Look at all my guys ready to be flame struck. Ready to be plucked from their life.
Into the breach.
Not really surprised at that one. Are we in a drawing some cards mood here? Question. So again, I'm going to do that. Heal. Leave him with 4 mana. Not a great bunch of options after that. Or we can just go to the face.
Into the breach!
I will burn.
I'm not sure this guy really has a solid understanding of the game. Wisp and Cold Light Oracles and forcing himself to fireball 2/3 and then dying. Doesn't fireballing 5/2. So that felt like a free win there, which was nice. It's always nice to get an easy opponent at 4-1. I was kind of worried about the really powerful cards he would have in his deck. You know, when you see someone with a lot of bad cards in the deck, you're thinking, well, because I've been matchmaked up against him, he must have some good cards in there as well, you know, to maybe be around sort of 4 wins or something. But occasionally it just sticks you up against someone who's 0-0, you know, if you can't find a good opponent.
For Doomhammer.
The light shall bring victory.
I mean, keeping the 2/3 because his weapon does 2 damage, so making a 2/3 is much better than making a 2/2. And for the same reason, you know, keeping the cleric, because you can turn the 2/3 into a 3/4, then that's obviously awesome. He might very well attack me here as well because you know, his does more damage. No, he has to attack that now. He's made a knife juggler. Tempted to just pass the turn, to be honest. I mean, because we don't have anything on turn 4, so we either make the Shattered Sun Cleric this turn, or we make a Northshire Cleric, and then the Shattered Sun Cleric next turn.
Is someone injured?
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
So yeah, another one of those slow hands, 6-drop, 5-drop, 5-drop, 10-drop. But luckily we're going first, so, you know, we get away with that. I might as well make something that can't be hexed. That's pretty good.
I will burn.
If we can survive another couple of turns, we might be okay in this game.
I hear you got a problem.
You gotta be kidding me!
I've got the beast in my sight.
Is anyone feeling a Holy Nova? How lucky! Another Shadow Word death. Maybe could have held off with the Holy Nova. I think I had to do it then. I don't think I could afford my life to get too much lower. Well, I was going to make an Archmage, but I'd rather make your Archmage. I mean, he might have been baiting it, you know, maybe he's got like a 10-10 in his hand or something, but again, I have to take that. And he was really lucky getting his Wrath of Air there. That's second Fire Elemental. Hope he doesn't have too many more of them, because you just win when you have like 4 Fire Elementals. Yeah, there's nothing you can do in situations like that. But he's got all the answers for all of my cards.
Are you ready for this?
Your magic shall not save.
So, pretty much going down at this point. Especially if he makes a healing totem as well. Because he can keep his 6/4 alive by making the healing totem. And given he's got like more cards than me and better board position than me, wow, he has a lot of spell power.
Tazdingo!
Yeah, we'll give him this one. There's no way back into this game for me for here. Yeah, his deck's pretty ridiculous. Like, Fire Elementals and Hexes was pretty much what you want there. I mean, we didn't really see any Hexes, but he had the Fire Elementals and they do the job just fine. And my pretty rubbish slow start kind of guaranteed I lost that one again. There seems to be the running theme throughout a lot of the games, you know. It's like, if you get a slow start, you've just lost. Maybe Mad Bomber is what I needed in that game, right? Gonna scrub town me here. Nope. He's going to make a Web Lord.
Is someone injured?
They all have the backstab. You can never not have a backstab against these people. That was a terrible play, playing Shiv there. He should have just woke up his weapon. Or just attacked with his guy. Save Shiv for something better. Like, unless, you know, everything in his hand costs like 6 mana or something. Oh, finally. Yeah, now I can't even play the Mad Bomber because of the Raging Worgen. So I'll just play this Dark Cultist on turn 4. I'm so good at top decking, aren't I? Backstab number 2.
Ha, this guy's toast.
See, he could have shivved his own guy and he would be hitting me for 8. Well, thank you very much. Now I can kill that. So again, another really slow start. Because I get a handful of cards that are actually really bad against this Narubar Weblord. Let's see if I've got enough to hold on, right? And he's just top-decking God here. It's like, oh, I really need a fan of knives. Top decks fan of knives. What are you doing? Wake up your weapon. What are you doing? What are you doing? Wake up your weapon. Use that. It's like everything in my hand. Just hilarious.
Is someone injured?
Everything in my hand affected by Battle Cry. Just keeps drawing cards affected by Battle Cry, and he plays a Weblord turn 1 that I can't deal with for 7 turns. Just absolutely stunning, this game. Like, don't bother giving me my other 2 drops and 3 drops. I mean, that sums up this game entirely, doesn't it? 4 guys, all with battle cries. Absolutely amazing. So it's like, yeah, I would have liked to have seen, like, the Fairy Dragon. I think that would have survived. Like, everything in my deck just has Battle Cry. And it's almost like my opponent knew that as well. Yeah, so I drew neither of my 2 Holy Novas, and they would have made the difference. Like, that's how I would have won that game. So, yeah, pretty disappointing end to that video. Pretty hilarious thing as well, you know. It's like occasionally bad cards, you know, will just beat you, and that was one of those cases. But yeah, I think if you hadn't have made that Weblord, I would have utterly crushed him. Pretty frustrating stuff there. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking the video out, and we shall see you next time. Ta-da.